Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The topic of our today's lecture is the marketing environment. As we have discussed in the first chapter, in the first lecture, what is marketing? Marketing is a social and managerial process by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want through creating and exchanging value with others. Means the buyer will get what they need and want, and the seller will get what they need and want through an exchange process. Now, coming towards the marketing environment. What is marketing environment? Marketing environment Company's marketing environment consists of actors and forces outside marketing that affect marketing management's ability to build and maintain successful relationship with target customers. So what is marketing management process? Marketing management is the process of getting the target market, then building and maintaining profitable relationship with the target customers. As we all know that marketing environment is dynamic, it's uncertain. Nobody knows what will happen in the future. Nobody knows what will happen even tomorrow, because market is changing day by day. There is innovation, creativeness, improvement in the marketing environment. So the companies have to keep a pace on these changes, and they have to adopt these changes, and they have to make strategies according to these changes to be in the market, to get customers satisfaction and to build relationship with the target customers. So the company's marketing environment constitutes the micro environment and the macro environment. So now we will discuss both of them one by one. What is the company's micro environment? The company's micro environment consists of the actors close to the company that affects its ability to serve its customers. Means the company wants to maintain and build relationship with the customer, to serve its customer, but the company's microenvironment affect its ability to serve the customers. And the components of microenvironment are: number one is the company, the suppliers, the marketing intermediaries, the customers, the competitors, and the public. Now we will discuss each of them one by one. This is the model of company's microenvironment, which consists of 6 actors, and all of them are affecting the marketing. Number one is the company. The company has different departments inside the company. Means the company's internal environment consists of different departments like top management, marketing, finance, research and development, purchasing, operations, accounting. So all of these departments have impact on companies' marketing plan and actions. For example, top management sets the company mission, objectives, and broad strategies. Then what is the job of marketing manager? The job of marketing manager is to work closely with the other company's department, or the marketing managers make decisions within the strategies and plans made by the top management. Then what are the function of finance department? Finance department focuses on finding and using funds to carry out the marketing plan. Then the research and development department focuses on designing safe and attractive products. The purchasing department worries about getting supplies of good quality and quantity of products. So all of these departments have an impact on company's marketing plan and actions. Now the suppliers. Who are the suppliers? Suppliers are the firms, are the companies, are the people who provide resources, raw materials needed by the company to produce goods and services. If there is supply shortage or delay of supplies, or if there is suppliers labor strike, if the cost of the supply is rising, if the quality of the supplies is decreasing, so all of these factors will affect our marketing activities. For example, take an example of furniture industry. They are producing furniture made up of wood, so they need raw material wood. Obviously they will prepare the furniture out of wood. So if there is a shortage of wood, or the supplier supplies wood late or in delayed timings, or there is a supplier labor strike, or if the cost of the wood is increased, or if the quality of the wood is decreased, so all of these factors means these raw material also affect our marketing activities. Then marketing intermediaries. Supplier supplies the good to the company, then company through factors of production manufactures goods and services. Then market intermediaries are the middlemen who promote, sell, and distribute the company's goods to the final buyers. They are resellers, physical distribution firms, marketing service agencies, and financial intermediaries. Resellers. Resellers are the distribution channel that helps company to find customers and make sales to them. For example, wholesalers and retailers. Who are wholesalers? Wholesalers buys the good in bulk from the company, and then they resell that goods to the retailers. For example, Alibaba है, AliExpress है, OLX है, online wholesalers हैं. Then retailers. Retailers buys goods from wholesaler, and then they resell them to the final customer, like our departmental stores, our superstores, our drug markets. Then physical distribution firm. Physical distribution firms help company to stock goods and move them from the point of origin to the destination. For example, the warehouse means the godowns. The transportation firms who move the goods from the point of origin to the point of destination. So if the cost of these physical distribution firms are increasing, or the delivery speed is decreasing, or the safety, there is fluctuations in the safety, so it will affect the it will automatically affect our company. Then the marketing services agencies. These are marketing research firms. These are the advertising agencies. These are the media firms that help company target and promotes its products to the right market. For example, IT Factor, Lahore Web Design, Digital Marketing and Co. These are great media firms. So if the creativity, quality, service, pricing are of these marketing service agencies are increasing or decreasing, so they will affect the marketing activities. Then the financial intermediaries. They include banks, credit companies, insurance companies that help finance transactions or insure against the risk associated with the buying and selling of goods. For example, United Insurance, Askari Insurance, Khushali Microfinance, who provides finance, who funds, who give loans to the companies to for manufacturing, for doing business. So if the policies, the rules, regulations of these banks, these insurance companies are increasing, so automatically these financial intermediaries have an impact on our company. Now the customers. How customers impact have an impact on the marketing activities on the company, because the wants, demands of the customers are increasing day by day, and the company have to make changes according to their tastes and their demands. So the type of customer markets are consumer markets, business markets, reseller markets, government markets, and international markets. Consumer markets. Individuals and households that buy goods and services for personal consumption rather than resale. For example, us. हम लोग जो भी परचेज करते हैं वो अपने पर्सनल यूज के लिए जो परचेजेस करते हैं, सो वी आर कंज्यूमर मार्केट्स. देन बिजनेस मार्केट्स buys goods and services for further processing, like book agencies purchases papers for publishing books. Then reseller markets buys goods and services to resell at a profit. Then government markets are government agencies that buy goods and services from governmental units to produce public services. For example, government purchases aircrafts for from private companies for what? For public. They buy water tanks from private companies for whom? For public services. Then the international markets. International markets consists of buyers in other countries, including consumers, producers, resellers, and the governments. Then competitors. Obviously, the competition in the environment is changing. So our company also has to make changes according to our competitors. Competition affects our ability to serve our customers. Competition exists in every business except monopoly, because in monopoly there is only one business. Through marketing intelligence system, we know about our competitor. So marketing concept states that to be successful, a company must provide greater customer value and satisfaction than its competitor do. Thus, the marketeers must do more than simply adopt to needs of target customers. They also must gain strategic advantage by positioning their offerings strongly against competitors' offering in the minds of customers. If your competitor is producing high quality goods, they are creating innovations, creativeness in their goods, so also you have to compete with them and you have to manufacture according to your competitors to be in the market. Then the publics are the groups that has interest or impact on an organizational ability to achieve its objectives. Now the type of publics are financial publics. Financial publics means the financial institutions, the banks which provide funding and loaning. Then the media publics, the promotional agencies. Then the general public like us. Then the uh, internal public means the internal environment of the company, which consists of workers, managers, volunteers, and the board of director. So a company can prepare marketing plan for these major publics as well as for its customer markets. Suppose the company wants a specific response from a particular public, such as goodwill, favorable word of mouth, or donations of time or money. So the company would have to make design and offer to this public that is attractive enough to produce the desired response. So these type of public also has an impact on company's marketing activities. Now, coming towards the company's macro environment. What is the company's macro environment? The larger societal forces that affect the micro environment. These larger societal forces are demographic environment, economic environment, natural environment, technological environment, political and cultural environment. This is the model of the major forces in the company's macro environment. It consists of 6 forces, and each of them is affecting the company. Number one is demographic environment. As the name signifies, the age, gender, location, density, race, occupation, education, lifestyle, all of these demographic will be having a significant effect on the company. For example, different age group of people have different needs and wants, different perceptions of life, different thinking, different levels of satisfaction, different personalities. So different genders have different requirements. For example, male have different needs, female have different needs. Then the location, people in Peshawar will be of different personality, different requirements, and people say, for example, Lahore or Dubai, they will be having different requirements. Then the density of population, less populated area, more populated area, then the occupation, then the education level, less education level hai, high education level hai. So changes in demographic environment affect companies as they possess both opportunities and challenges. Then the economic environment. Economic environment consists of factors that affect the consumer purchasing power and spending pattern. Obviously, as the name signifies, it's derived from the word economy. Then there are subsistence economies. They consume most of their agricultural and industrial output. They don't have enough surplus to market those goods. Then industrial economies are those economies who, after fulfilling their need for food, shelter, and clothing, they constitute rich markets for many different kinds of goods. So the aim of marketeer is not to target subsistence economies, but their aim is to target industrial economies. So if there is a economic, the major economic trends in the economic environment are changes in income and changing in consumer spending pattern. Changes in income means there are different classes like upper class, then upper class, middle upper class, lower upper class, then upper middle class, then lower middle class, and similarly in case of working class and underclass. So marketeers should pay attention to income distribution as well as average income. As if the income, if there is a change in income, so at the top are upper class consumers whose spending patterns are not affected by current economic events and who are a major market for luxury goods. Then there is a comfortable middle class that is somewhat careful about its spending but can still afford the good life some of time. Then the working class must stick close to the basics of food, clothing, and shelter and must try hard to save. Finally, the underclass must count their money when making even the most basic purchases like food, clothing, shelter, etc. This distribution of income has created a two-tiered market. The affluents and the affluents means the affording ones, and the less affluent means non-affording or down scale. So when there is changing in the economy, so it creates both challenges and the opportunities. For example, in case of recession, the prices of all the goods decrease, so it's an opportunity for the economy, so it's an opportunity for the company to start new production as the prices of all the raw materials, all the goods will be decreased, so it's an opportunity for them to create a new line of production. Then changing consumer spending patterns. Consumer at different income levels have different spending patterns. For example, if the family income rises, the percentage that they used to spend on food, their housing, their utilities, and all other categories, it will be changed, and they will also want some portion of it to be saved for future. So changing in consumer spending patterns affect our company. Then the natural environment, as the name signifies, if there is a natural disaster like earthquake, like flood, then it will affect not only a single company but the whole firms, all companies. Natural environment contains natural resources that are needed as inputs by marketeer or affected by marketing activities. So the trends in the natural environment are shortage of raw materials. So if there is a shortage of raw material like water, forests, oil, coals, minerals, so it will affect the company. And the increased government intervention in natural resource management, so it will affect the company. Then technological environment, as the name signifies, derived from the word techno techno ठीक है, टेक्नोलॉजी से डिराइव किया है इसने. जैसे जैसे as there is innovation, creativeness in the technology, so the forces that creates new technologies, that creates new products and market opportunities. Technology is rapidly changing. For example, the goods which were not in the market say 100 years ago or even 30 years ago, like airplanes, radios, television, automatic dishwashers, earth satellite, internet, DVD players, computers. So the technological environment is changing rapidly, and it is also affecting our companies, as new technologies creates new markets and opportunities. When old industries fought or ignored new technologies, their businesses declined. When we don't keep up with technological changes, soon our products will be outdated and we will miss new product and marketing opportunities. Then political environment. Political environment consists of government laws, agencies, and pressure groups that influence and limits various organizations and individuals in a given society. So the government has two types of intervention in the public, in the form of direct participation as market buyer or supplier of goods and services, like they purchase aircrafts, fighter jets, satellites, nuclear weapons from private companies, or indirect participation of government is in the form of rules and regulations, like government levies different types of rules and regulations, like taxation, increase or decrease in taxation, or subsidy, increase or decrease in subsidy. So all of these political environment factors also affect our company. Then cultural environment. Cultural environment is made up of institutions and other forces that affect a society's basic values, perceptions, behaviors, preferences. There is persistence of cultural values that are the core values. For example, honesty, loyalty, open mindedness. These are core values. They can't be changed. These are transferred from our parents to us. Like our belief, God is one. These beliefs and these values can't be changed. Then there are secondary cultural values, and secondary cultural values can be changed, and there are shifting in it. For example, the role of women in the society. In the past, nobody think that women will work collectively with men. So these are cultural changes. So the culture, beliefs, values, perceptions, all of them also affect the company's environment. Cultural values of society are how people view of themselves, how people view of others, how people view of organizations, how people view of society, how people view of nature, and how people view of universe. So all these cultural values affect the company and affect the company to build and maintain profitable relationship with the target customers. Now, monitoring and responding to the environmental changes, as we all know that environment is changing, marketing environment is dynamic, so the companies must understand what is going on in the business market. Companies must respond and adopt to environmental changes, as there is a reactive approach and proactive approach. Reactive approach is that responding to the events after they have arrived, and proactive approach is that focuses on eliminating problems before they have appeared. For example, contingency planning, like there are marketing leaders marketing challengers, then marketing followers or adopters. Marketing innovators or marketing leaders are those who bring innovation in the market. Then marketing challengers are those who challenges those innovations. Then marketing followers are those who follow those changes. जो चेंजेस मार्केट इनोवेटर्स लेकर आए हैं उसी चेंजेस को वो भी अडॉप्ट कर लेते हैं. देन फॉलोअर्स एंड अडॉप्टर्स. सो यू हैव टू बी market innovator, a market creator, market leader. You have to bring changes in the market. So this was all about today's topic, the marketing environment. We have discussed the company's micro environment, the company macro environment, and the company's internal environment like top management, research and development, finance. All of these environments we have studied today. So that was all about today's topic. Thank you. And if you have any question, you can ask me through LMS.